Monza is the temple of speed in Formula One. It has been an integral part of the racing calendar since its debut in 1950 and has often been the scene of legendary races. In the recent past, Heinz-Harald Frenzen's surprise victory in the Jordan in 1999 comes up to mind, or Sebastian Vettel's maiden victory in the Toro Rosso in the rain of 2008, or 2019 when Charles Leclerc brought his Ferrari home in first place for the first time. The most emotional race, however, was in 1988. McLaren, with Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost, dominated the season at will, winning 15 of 16 possible races, everywhere except Monza. There, Ferrari driver Gerhard Berger won ahead of his teammate Michele Alboreto, and that just a few weeks after company founder Enzo Ferrari had passed away. The images of thousands of tifosi storming the track are unforgettable. In Berger's Ferrari with the number 28, I here venture to recreate this legendary race. In Automobilista 2, and with a mod brimming with authenticity. It features original skins for 26 vehicles and a custom AI with accurate driver ratings. There is even a scenario selector with settings for the Italian GP. Admittedly, it's not quite enough for a 100% recreation. For one, a few car slots are missing. For another, I'm only driving a third of the original distance, that is 17 laps, but with 3 times the fuel consumption. So can I, like Berger back then, clinch victory against the all-powerful McLarens?
Alright guys, P3. Here we go. Hot off.
Let's go.
Bad start. Bad reaction time. PK going through. Warwick. Let's take second. Oh. Avoid Warwick by all means there, and there comes the second arrows. That of Cheever, I guess. Demoted to P5 here. While it looks like that Senna was able to maintain his lead. Heavy on the brakes into the second Variante. That's for the Lesmos. They always feel slow in this car. Always feels like the wrong gear. Third would mean hitting the limiter in the first Lesmo. Fourth would mean hitting the limiter in the second Lesmo, but the higher gears, fourth and fifth,
Okay, Timo, hold your nerve. Just keep
don't feel fast.
No mistakes.
And apart from the driving, which is not the easiest in these cars, it's here all about maintaining the tires and my engine. A misshift could mean the end in a second. Literally. I have to be so careful here. And as I'm doing clutch and H-pedal shifter, it's even more dangerous or risky. Man, lost so much here. I'm also curious about the DNF right here. That's the only thing I changed in the custom AI. I reduced all vehicle reliability values by 0.2 because I found there were too little DNFs. In real, half of the field didn't make it. 13 cars. Now let's hit that boost button. I'm really not sure if it does anything. I mean, it deploys this blue bar there. That's for sure. But according to my experience, more a psychological thing. I'm not sure if it really gives me any sort of boost. I can practically do the same lap times, regardless of pushing it or not. But it depletes. I don't know what it does. Maybe you know.
Front is now 1.0 seconds.
Let's focus on getting into the slipstream of Warwick. 2 laps done, and I'm already 6.3 seconds behind.
Gap to 6th place. Behind
Ouch.
you now, 0.9. Your last lap time was at 1:30.66.
Yeah, but what's actually good is the braking with the relatively low brake pressure. That's working. Really satisfied with that. So, now, test it for yourselves. Am I gaining anything here? Look at the delta. Is that really due to the boost or because I'm in the slipstream? I'm really not sure.
The gap in front is now 0.8.
But I'm getting quicker. That's at least something. Nevertheless, 7.656 seconds. Fighting against an arrows, which were extremely good back then, that weekend. P3 and 4 in the race. By far the best result of the season. That's also represented,
The gap in front is now
of course, in the
0.7.
custom AI. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in these positions here. 2 cars out. That's another thing. Let's see how many will be in the end. I still can see PK. That's a good sign. He's only 3 seconds ahead. But it's so hard to get actually in the slipstream and then in a position to attack these guys. Again, AI skill is only 102. It's relatively low compared to the other F1 classes I've played,
Second down in
where I
second three.
sometimes ended up at 110, 111, 115 even. Here it's tougher.
The gap ahead is now 0.9.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Clipping the inner curb is really bad. Lost 3/10. And behind me, that's Mansell. 7 seconds already. So it's interesting.
The gap to Warwick ahead is now 1.4 seconds.
Yeah.
Sector 1 time is good. Sector 2 is 0.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.9 off the pace. Okay, Timo, lap times are pretty consistent.
Yes, they are. But just not fast enough. So hard to get in an attacking position. That arrow's Megatron. Really giving me a hard time here. And just not good enough here in the Parabolica. Look at that.
New fastest lap.
Understeering.
129.00.
Yep, that's about the real best lap time.
The gap to Warwick ahead is now 1.1.
Yeah, I'm always a bit too cautious in the second Desmo. Want to avoid clipping the inside curb by all means. Here I'm much more aggressive over the curbs through Ascari than the AI. They're driving pretty clean, I gotta say. Whoa.
New fastest lap for Senna, 128.84.
Yep. That's quicker than in real, but that's understandable. And aim is to, you know, there is no differentiation between quali and race setup. So I always go for, yeah, the AI's pace in the race to have a good time. Yes, I am consistent, but not necessarily fast. And it's really frustrating not to be able to close down the gap to that car. I mean, it looks like it just needs half a second or so, and then I'd be in a position to do something. But I'm not getting there. So frustrating.
That's a new fastest lap for Senna, 128.76.
Can I at least get under the 130s? That'd be a little landmark. 28, 29. No.
Warwick in front is now 1.7
So I'm losing
seconds.
about 1.3 seconds per lap
30.14.
to the leaders. And I'm not cruising, guys.
The leader has just done a 128.30. That's a new fastest lap for Prost, 128.02.
Prost even quicker than Senna, but both on the same level. And that's 1.5 seconds quicker than me, I guess.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far. The gap in front is now 2.0. Your front tyres are cold.
I'm improving, but losing. Time to Warwick. Wow. Well, there's not much more I can do, I'm afraid. I feel a bit at a loss.
That last lap was a 129.20.
Okay, I'm improving.
The gap to Warwick ahead is now 1.4.
That's good news. So I gained 0.6, but I really have to fight for every single tenth. 19 cars still racing, so 7 out so far.
Tyre temperatures are good.
Yeah, and I'm definitely on a new level pace-wise.
128.06.
Ah, bad. Four more laps.
That lap time was 129.30. Sector 3 is 1.1 seconds off the pace.
But at least I'm getting quicker and quicker. As my tank gets drier and drier. That feels like a pretty organic and natural development. Pretty cool.
Fastest lap for Senna, 127.64.
Oh, that's quick. Man. Parabolica is not my strongest spot. 128.7, alright. At least. Oh, alright. Never been any closer. Got too far away, I guess, to try a move. Nevertheless, guys.
Tyres are cold. Alright, Timo, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Yeah, I'm getting there. He's quicker through Ascari. Come on now. I think my best chance is after the second straight into the second chicane. Forgot its name.
Keep pushing him, there'll be a chance here. One more lap to go. Sectors 1 and 2 are quick. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Not good, not good. Come on now. This has to be it. Getting there in the slipstream, pulling over. Whoa!
You're out of track limits there.
Overtaken on the grass, on the outside. Whoa, what a move. But I made it somehow. Whoa, so hard to overtake. I'm 21 seconds behind, guys, so 1.2 seconds per lap, approximately. And 7 seconds behind P3 driver, PK.
Tire temperatures are fine.
There comes Warwick. Ever so quick through Ascari. My top speed is better. Thank God. Now come on. Proper Parabolica, well, rather defensive, nevertheless. Wow, never had to fight harder for a P4.
P4, there we go, it's over.
Ooh.
Bring it back round.
Yeah. My goodness. What a tough race. Wow, that is won by Ayrton Senna. Unlike reality. In the end, 3.5 seconds ahead of his teammate Alain Prost. Senna with a blistering 1:27.4. That's about 1.6 seconds quicker than the real fastest time. Third on the podium is Nelson Piquet. Best time 1:28.7. And, well, I did the third fastest time here. At least, yeah, 1:28.7. Ending up in P4. In the end, it's, well, roughly 23 seconds behind Senna. Warwick finishes in P5 and Mansell, who didn't participate in that race in real, in P6. These were the points takers. 20 drivers not receiving any points, so different than today, where half of the field is rewarded for taking part. René Arnoux retiring in the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drivers. In real, it was 13. Half of the grid. Nevertheless, pretty cool. These two guys are also practically out, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of authentic also, because I've put it onto a sync to race. Cool experience. Still some shortcomings and limitations for a 100% recreation. But guys, I mean, in the end, it's about the entertainment and the fun you have in the game. And well, these, at least for me, create a lot of Formula Classic F1 1988 vibes. I didn't win, so the Tifosi stayed there on the stands. Otherwise, they would have come down and populated the track, of course. Anyways, guys, if you want to do this recreation, head over to Overtake, download the latest or current version of that mod. Maybe if Alain Fry and team find the time for another, let's say, update, including more scenarios, that would be superb. Compared to the other newer ones, like, for example, the last one for the F-Racer class, F1 2012 season. This one, don't get me wrong, feels slightly outdated, but that's criticism on the highest of all levels. So guys, that was my sort of, recreation of the F1 1988 Italian Grand Prix at Monza. I ended up in P4. Did I fail? Did you have fun? Tell me in the comments. Thanks a lot for watching. Have the best time of your life in your most favorite sim. And see you on the next one. Bye.